Coming up, we have got 10 very cool New Year's resolution suggestions for all of you cyclists out there. Now, there's something for everybody, so there's got absolutely no excuse not to stick to one of these this year.
Find a new road every week. Now, one of the beauties of cycling is the ability to explore, find new places and new roads. So why not make a concerted effort and find a new road or trail once a week?
Yeah, for those of us who live in countries with an abundance of lanes, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But for those who don't, perhaps jump in a car for 15 minutes and it shouldn't be long before you can find something completely new.
If you're watching this, then you're probably more than aware of the great sport that is cycling. So why not try spreading the love? Introduce somebody new to this sport. Take them out on a glorious day of weather on a beautiful bike route, one that they can cope with, and the likelihood is that you will convert them, and to boot, you're going to have a new riding partner.
Riding solo is great, but there is a social side to riding you might be missing out on. Joining a club is a great way to meet like-minded people who might become friends for life, or teach you new skills, or introduce you to local events. And normally there are lots of different types of clubs for different types of riders, so make sure you have a look around and find the one that suits you the best.
There's nothing quite as rewarding as helping somebody less fortunate than yourself. And through the QHUBEKA charity, you can help an underprivileged African person get a bike, thus negating the need to trek for hours and hours upon end to fetch food, go to work, or even go to school.
Yeah, and it's not actually all that expensive either. So buying a bike will cost you around £100 or $150. So even if you don't have that lump sum right now, start saving at the beginning of this year, £2 a week or $3. And by mid-December, you'll have enough money to give one of the most worthwhile gifts in the world.
As cyclists, we're often so concerned about getting fitter that we forget about the basics, which is stupid because practicing a few essential skills could make us even faster without actually getting any fitter at all. So if we set aside a little bit of time each week to work on these skills, then it's likely that you'll find at the end of it you are a much better cyclist.
A clean bike is a healthy bike, and one that will be far more easy to maintain and far more desirable to ride. And the more you do it, the easier it will become. Now here at GCN we've got quite a few handy videos on how to clean your bike, so just make sure you do it at least once a week, and your bike will probably thank you for it. And if they do, please put it on the video and send it through to GCN.
This next one will be both good for you and also for the environment. Try to make one trip per month by bike that you would normally do in your car. That might be a trip to the shops, it might be a commute to work, or it might just be taking your kids to school.
Either way, it'll be a few extra miles in the bank, you'll save money, and as a wise man once said, you will do your bit for the environment.
Putting on a cycling event is a really tough job, but thankfully there are quite a few people out there willing to do it. And without them, half of the pro peloton wouldn't be where they are today.
Yeah, so to help a young budding pro, why not volunteer to help out or marshal at a local cycling event? Yes, it's going to take some of your free time up, but imagine how good you're going to feel if in 10 years' time you're watching one of those people that you helped in some of the biggest races in the world.
Hashtag give a bit back.
Modern cycling is increasingly becoming about data. Your power, your heart rate, your speed, your hours a week, your miles a month. But does it have to be? Let's get back to basics, at least on the occasional ride.
Yeah, take your bike computer off and feel the sense of freedom. No longer will you have to beat yourself up over how much power you're putting out, how fast you're going, or how far you've been. Enjoy riding for riding's sake. Now there's a thought.
That is an idea. We have left the most extravagant one until last. But if you can afford it, then treat yourself. Book the cycling holiday of a lifetime. The trip might only last for a week or two, but the memories will last for life. After all, there are so many amazing places in the world to explore by bike. Go on, you know you want to.
No excuses then, there are 10 great New Year's resolutions and you can pick one or more of the above.
Indeed. Now, one of those New Year's resolutions, if it was a top 11, could be this: top 5 ways to lose weight through cycling. Click just up here.
You can subscribe to the channel by clicking just there.
That's an easy resolution, that one. If you're booking the trip of a lifetime, you could do a lot worse than watching the video just down there, which is the top 10 countries in the world to cycle in, as voted for by the GCN viewers.
And don't forget those lovely likes.
How do you reckon your bike would thank you?
Just by being really nice in the
being
corners
super
and stuff.
fast and efficient and never puncturing.
And the chain not snapping, stuff like that. The
Never get
block,
loops in the chain.
block not seizing up. So in that way, it'll
Thank you in small ways, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
be able
cool.
to get your seat post up and down when you need to.
No, in one.